What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and this is going to be a very different kind of video, one that I kind of just literally, I was sitting in complete silence. I just thought of on the top of my head. I want to talk about 3 movies that I hope get trailers at the Super Bowl, okay? So these are probably going to not happen. I don't have a good track record with this kind of stuff, but, and to be honest with you, and we should probably start with this, I truly don't even know what would be shown because you never know what movies are going to get pushed or, what happens around the world. It's been quite a up and down time, right? Movies could still be delayed. Movies even coming out March, April, May that right now look fine, or maybe kind of look fine, but then by the time we get there, they're actually pushed. So that all, I do think, has something to do with what gets shown at the Super Bowl. With that being said, I mean, every year, look, the Super Bowl sometimes with commercials and stuff does majorly disappoint. There's been some awful years with like just comedic things, but movie trailers oftentimes can save the day. So I want to go over the top 3 ones that I want, okay, that I want. I do think these are actually going to be in a ranking kind of order. Number 3 is Black Widow. This one seems probably the most secure. Like, if you had to pick one that would be at the Super Bowl, I feel like Black Widow makes sense. I truly don't care, and I say that in a nice way because I am, like, my opinion on Black Widow is kind of all over the place, but to boil it down, I'm excited for it. I want to see it, but every day, literally every day that passes, I care less. And it's just like, I just want the movie out. And the delays have really hurt the momentum of this movie, in my opinion, where it's like, I was always excited, but again, it gets delayed, then it gets delayed again. Now it comes out a full year after it was supposed to. I don't have the same care as I did. With that being said, in all reality, like, we've seen loads of pictures, but in reality, we haven't seen all that much about the movie itself. There's only 1 or so trailers out on this movie right now, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to see it one more time, kind of get people back into it for those that have maybe fallen out of it. It's on the world stage pretty much, right? Super Bowl is on the world stage, so I do think it is a pretty high likelihood that the biggest or the next Marvel thing that happens movie-wise would probably appear on the Super Bowl. So I think this one is maybe the safest. It probably makes the most sense to do, although I don't have as much interest in it as the other ones. Number 2, Uncharted. I want an Uncharted trailer. I do think it's possible. The movie is supposed to come out. Not all that, we don't have to wait all that much longer for the movie to come out. It's finished filming. It's being edited. Is it possible we get a trailer? I do think so. I really, really do think it's possible that we get a trailer for this thing. I think, it makes sense. We're getting very, very close. We've gotten nothing so far. I mean, we got a couple pictures, but at some point, you're going to have to show the movie. You're going to have to show the trailer. And again, big this is a big stage, and Uncharted is a big name, especially for us gamers. But in terms of people watching the Super Bowl, people interested in movies, we have to still see how this thing will do in the box office. It could do pathetic, or it could do really good. Like, we don't know. So I think this, from like a Sony point of view, again, put a little. I know it's obviously all these things cost a lot of money to put anything on the Super Bowl, but a good chance to get a movie that could very well be good, or it could be terrible. But at least you can maybe make it look good in the trailer. Get it in front of a lot of people, at one time. I really quickly, I know I'm kind of going backwards. An honorable mention, and one that I literally just thought of right now, is the Suicide Squad. I think that's possible, and I would really like to see it. Up until now, we've just gotten like the B-roll kind of stuff. We haven't actually gotten like a legit trailer. Comes out in August, so very, very soon. I feel like, again, like, this would be a good shot to just show this one. We would have probably gotten like a Batman thing, but because obviously it got delayed and all that stuff, that can't happen. But I think the Suicide Squad would be a good choice too. That would maybe be my number 4. Number 1 is F9, or Fast and Furious 9, or however you want to describe it. Again, this is a movie that's very, very soon. It comes out in just a few months, right around the time of Black Widow. Another example of a movie that was supposed to come out last year. Now, the difference is I'm a diehard Fast and Furious fan. I know, don't unsubscribe yet. I really do love the franchise. Okay, I really, really do. So the difference, I guess, between it is I have such a ridiculous and probably somewhat over-exaggerated like love for the franchise, that when that movie gets delayed, I'm not. But I gotta be, to be honest with you, to be very transparent, it is like Black Widow to me, where like I am just factually, I am less excited now than I was last year going into this time. You know, last February we got the stuff on F9. We got the first trailer, we got to see Han's alive, all that stuff. I was so pumped. I was ready to watch all 8 movies. I was ready to make videos on them, and I will this year, but instead I wanted to last year, but I guess it has to be this year. So I was so ready, but then again, just like all these other movies, it gets pushed, and I just don't, I'm not into it as much. Now I'm into it way more than Black Widow, just because. And again, I think like from like the money point of view, from how big the movie is, I mean, Fast and Furious is enormous, so with a big E. So it really, I think, has a huge shot at doing it. Again, with this, we've had exactly one trailer. Again, the movie was supposed to come out a year ago, and it got delayed, a full year. We've had one trailer, a couple pictures, so in reality, I think this is another really good possibility. Massive movie on a normal year that doesn't have things going on, right? It's like $1 billion plus that you're guaranteed to make in the box office, part of an established franchise coming out very, very soon. One of the movies that, if they do actually release, could help get people back into theaters. Check all those boxes off. You know what I mean? So I think it makes perfect sense to have this one be there. And then also, just in terms of, I love it, I would love to see another trailer for it. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what movies do you think will get trailers at the Super Bowl? Again, I know, kind of a different topic, but I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. I do a brand new video every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.